Well, because you know what's interesting about this story is that it's actually a parody of Doraemon.
Oh,
it's a parody of Doraemon. Like straight up,
yeah.
like Takopi is Doraemon. Shizuka is like the main boy in Doraemon who like Doraemon helps him because Doraemon has all these gadgets too to like help him get over the bully. But this is clearly just like a fucked up interpretation of the Doraemon formula.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a good format. I mean, I guess that's why so much horror nowadays is based around like parodying kids' media.
Yeah.
There is something a bit sinister at times.
Yeah.
To it when you take it in the wrong reading.
Exactly.
I think one thing that was really different than Punpun though, which I think is the probably the fairest comparison to compare this to.
I would say,
vibe-wise.
Yeah, vibe-wise. Yeah.
Maybe not plot-wise because like Punpun is a slow burn.
Yes.
Yeah.
I haven't even got to any of like twists or anything in Punpun. I don't know, like 20 chapters in, like pretty
we're
long,
2 volumes in,
like pretty long in.
Yeah.
And like it kind of like that reading Punpun, it was like my guard was up for so long and I was like, when is something gonna happen?
Yeah.
And then I kind of was like, well, I guess nothing's gonna happen. So
it is very slow for a long time.
And then I feel like
yeah.
it's like I felt like that was the intention. The intention was to be like, look, I know you're waiting for something. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Just read it, which is almost like a human way, right? You can't live your life with your guard up constantly, waiting for someone to fuck you over or something to go wrong.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what Punpun was almost trying to replicate, that feeling of like, you don't know when something bad will happen to you in life. Or I don't know.
I absolutely agree. And I think
this is very different where it was like, you could tell right from the get-go they were building up to it in episode 1, which I also think, you know, it is more in line with, I think, the style of writing of modern manga of like, let's try and make the first kind of 2-3 chapters.
Well,
mind you, does well as well.
Yeah, mind you as well. Punpun is 13 volumes. Takopi is only 2.
Yeah, I noticed that. I think it's in 2 volumes.
It's only 2 volumes.
Going to be. It's only 6 episodes. So you've watched.
So we're as we're recording this right now, the last episode is not out yet.
Wait, is it done?
Yeah,
it's done.
It's only 2 volumes. It's just done.
It's done.
Oh
shit! It's a short story.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this was his first manga.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's kind of hype, but also kind of like, what the fuck are they going to do in 4 more episodes?
Well, I'm.
Oh god! Oh no! Oh no! Okay! Oh god! Okay.
All I'm gonna say is just like, if you thought the first half was fucked,
no,
it gets worse.
Well, obviously, if you what is it? The what's the bell with the dogs?
Pavlovian.
If this is Takopi's Pavlovian response to this, oh my god,
yeah.
This is going to get a lot worse.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sometimes I don't even know how interesting my reaction is, because at the beginning I was like, oh god, and then by the end I was just like so emotionally broken because like this is one of those shows that is not just like, you know, you have shows where depressing stuff happens. This is one of those shows that is just like fucking heavy, man.
Yeah.
It's you finish the scene and then it's the type of show where you're like, I gotta have a fucking cigarette or something, man. This is
cold shower. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it being 6 episodes is kind of great. It's so rare we get 6 episodes that are just a self-contained story. So more reason to watch it.
You know what's also funny about this manga? It came out on Shounen Jump.
What?
No way.
This is Jump Plus.
What the fuck?
Oh, well, Jump Plus is a bit more understandable.
Yeah, but still.
If it was in
this
like
is
Shounen
technically
Jump,
a shonen.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Which is fucking wild.
Japan does make no sense sometimes with age ratings.
No, they really don't.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just like, there were so many well-directed scenes that just that wasn't even like depressing. It just made you uncomfortable. Like, aside from the hanging scene, which for like, when they showed that scene, what made me uncomfortable was that, damn, they just kept showing it. They didn't let you look away for a second. No. They didn't shy away from anything. And then the second one was when Marina was beating the shit out of Takopii. I was like, I don't remember if there was any music in that, but it felt so grounded and so real that I was so absorbed that if there was music, I just didn't register it.
I was actually going to make that point. I think the one thing that is absolutely brilliant about this anime adaptation and just added to that like uncomfortable hanging feeling so much is that they played around with silence so much.
Yeah.
There are just so many scenes where there's like no music, barely any like ambient noise, and it just hangs on a scene.
Yeah.
And that tension it builds, you can't escape from that. So you just have to sit with it. And the more it hangs, the more you're just like, oh God, I don't have a good feeling about this.
Yeah.
And it does that so well.
And I would say like the bullying scenes were, to me, more traumatic than the hanging scene, even though the hanging scene.
yeah.
Because the direction was so well done for the bullying scenes that it was just like, damn, this is getting a bit too real.
Yeah.
When you just literally are watching physical abuse, and you know, it's not the anime kind of physical abuse where people, you know, where it's like over dramatized. In my opinion, this is just very
real,
down to earth.
Yeah.
To the point where it made me happy that it had a cutesy art style, because that was the last kind of like barrier that I had to kind of separate in my subconsciousness that, hey, I'm watching a piece of fiction right now. You know, if this was with live action, like if this was a film, it'd be a lot harder to separate it as fiction. You know,
and all the characters are so skinny, but she's just like incredibly skinny, and it's just so uncomfortable. Watching Shizuka just kind of day by day,
just get more frail.
And just having to like watch her almost like suffer every day. And even when every time he rewinds it, I can't help but feel like he's just making her suffer again and again and again. And it's like, oh God, is there any fucking hope for Shizuka? Like, I don't know. Like, is she destined to ReZero suffer endlessly? Like,
well, there's a difference, right? Because I thought about ReZero, obviously, when I watched this. Same kind of concepts. And also ReZero has a lot of suffering as well.
It does.
But it's just such a different vibe,
you know. So different.
With ReZero, it's like, okay, traumatic things happen, sad things happen, obviously, but some of it is so, how can I say this, like cartoonish in a way.
It's very anime.
It's the anime kind of suffering, you know.
I get it.
Where it's just like, oh, you're watching. I mean, I guess
it doesn't feel like it's a guy dying or like going through like a horrific thing.
Yeah,
like as a viewer, I'm registering that what is happening is fucking traumatic. But because it's so far beyond my comprehension, my brain doesn't register it as, okay, this is something that I will ever have a chance of relating to. I don't think I will ever have a chance of relating to watching one of my crushes get twisted in magic hair and shit like that, you know. Obviously, very dramatic, very traumatic. But with this one, it was just such grounded, depressing trauma that I was just like, damn, this hits in a different way.
Yeah, it really does.
Whenever I watch these things, I always get so frustrated because I'm like, man, is there really nobody at this school that like is a good person?
Yeah.
Is there no teacher that like is trying to step in and help out?
Yeah.
I think that just adds to the dread, you know? And like, I think that's the whole point.
And like, obviously, because, you know, in the first episode, we're kind of shown and explained that, you know, her mum's an escort and, you know, obviously is having escorting relations with Marina's dad. And I could totally believe that like Shizuka as a child would be ostracized in her school for her parents being an escort, especially in presumably a small town. Like, I could easily believe that. And so I think that also obviously added to it. But I was like, man, really? No one's trying to help her.
There's no
out here?
hope anywhere.
Like, this is crazy.
Yeah. I think if I had any small criticisms of it, it would be that.
Yeah.
Where there were points where I, like, part of me wondered, hey, at least why isn't the teacher getting involved? Is there like a reason why life is so fucking bad? Because this is so depressing and there is no build up on like something like say Punpun or something like say Requiem for a Dream, which I think encompasses the same kind of genre. Part of me has to wonder, why is it this bad? You know, why is there no one helping her? Why is, let's say, the teacher's not getting involved? Because the teacher, from what it seemed like, was fucking helping with the bullying, you know?
And also, like, her desk is, like, covered in this shit.
Yeah.
That is, like, I don't think that would fly at the school.
I was
and it's very obviously not her drawings. Like, kill yourself. I just thought that'd be great art to put on my, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm just practicing tagging.
And I think maybe it's not, you know, and again, like, art is not meant to be, well, actually, this would have been, I think something would have stepped in here. And I guess, like, I understand the whole point is like, look, you're supposed to be like, look, I'm sure let's say even in this world the teachers did help, I'm sure that Shizuka would feel like she was still alone and like isolated, because I'm sure there's no teacher that could help in any meaningful way in this situation for her.
Because I think
I'm sure that we're not meant to think literally about what is happening. There's a fucking pink blob there. We're meant to think like, this is how Shizuka is viewing the world. This is how isolated she is.
Yeah.
Just put aside, why is there no one helping?
I think it's also implied through the storytelling that this has been happening for quite a long time now. So it's probably, I think the viewer is just supposed to like take into the preconceived notion that she probably has tried to like ask the teachers or get help from someone.
Final.
And it's just like, she is so, and nothing has worked for her, and she is completely down in the dumps.
Yeah.
And then that's where the story starts. So it's there is truly no hope for her.
Yeah.
Even in the school.
Yeah, whenever there's like bullying stuff, it's just always hard because people always bring it like, why would no one know? It's like, dude, I mean, I think that's the point. I think it's art. You're meant to just experience it. Like, don't nitpick too much.
Yeah, which is why I think when I look at something like this, especially when an author crafts a world like this, where it is a story from the first 2 episodes at least, it's a story that's depressing, but I think what makes it depressing is not what happens. It's the fact that it just feels like a hopeless world, a hopeless situation. You watch, gonna go back to ReZero, you watch something depressing happen in ReZero, there is hope in that, you know? But you watch the first 2 episodes of this and you're like, there is nothing to latch onto. There is no hope to latch onto. This is just shit. This everything is shit. Her situation is shit.
And you are helplessly strapped into the fucking passenger seat, and you cannot do anything about it.
Yeah, which is why I think that's what makes it a hard watch. You know, it's because there is no seeming hope in this world. Even someone like Takopii, for example, which is why I'm very curious to see where this goes and how the story develops, because when we get to a story or anime of this caliber, I always look for what is the author trying to say.
Yeah,
you know, this is something that cannot be crafted without the author having some intense fucking emotions, right? And sometimes there is no point. Sometimes you have something like Ava, where the end of Ava, where someone just wants to just put out all of their shitty emotions on screen and doesn't really think about developing the story and stuff like that. So I'm very curious where this is all going to lead to, right? Because I want to know why did the author want to tell this story? Because I still have hope that they didn't just want to make something that's hopeless. Because that's, from the first 2 episodes, my biggest, I wouldn't even call it criticism. My biggest thing that doesn't make me want to keep watching is just the fact that I really hope that the whole point of this story is not just to show how shitty the world is. Because
I don't want to watch just a train wreck.
Yeah, you know,
like,
and that more comes down to a personal thing as opposed to a storytelling thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's just how powerful this is.
Yep. It is not something that we would lightly recommend you to watch. This is something that you need to be prepared to go into, especially if you are sensitive to stuff like that. So yeah, that's just the warning we are giving you. It is fucking fantastic though, regardless, if you can stomach it, but it is definitely not for everyone.
Every single like still of the backgrounds looks like the most beautiful water painting I've ever seen.
Yeah.
God, it's like so fucking
the art is so good.
The animation is beautiful as well. This is, I don't know. It's one of those, you know.
I really want to see where it goes. I really want to finish it.
I need you guys to watch this, man.
I do want to finish it, and I do want to see where the story goes. As I said, I'm going to be keeping everything that's I said in mind, because this is the kind of show where it's hit me deep enough emotionally where I'm kind of like searching for a point to all of this. And maybe the point is there is no point. I don't know yet. But yeah, this is just me analyzing fucking art, I guess. Yeah. At this point.
No, for sure.
I'd love to know what happens if Takopii landed with Marina instead. How does that play out? How does that happen? You know what I mean?
Takopi's like, yo, let me fucking help you guys.
Yeah, is she like, you know what made me happy? fucking Shizuka dying. And he's like, well, okay. It's like, is that like, you know, Takopii, what's going on here, buddy? Like, you got a question, what's going on?
Yeah.
I think obviously they've left a lot of clues that whatever Takopi's telling us, it's all very odd and vague. So I'm interested to see if any of that is answered, or if we are just purely going to go down the storyline of what does Takopi's existence mean on Shizuka, and what is the message?
Yeah.
What are they trying to say, like you said?
Yeah.
I guess because it doesn't really feel like it needs to necessarily conclude or do anything crazy. I think it's just like, what are you trying to say?
Yeah, because
what is the point?
Because that was the biggest thing I was missing from the first 2 episodes, where I'm just like, I actually don't know where this is going, because I don't know what message you're trying to convey.
Yeah.
So I actually don't. It excites me because it means I'm not predicting what's going to happen. But at the same time, I'm scared because I want there to be something.
Yeah, because like I thought it was mainly going to be a story about how adults fail their children, and how we are the
we need to set a good example.
Yeah.
well, just more so why adults ruin children's lives.
Yeah.
But then they killed Chappie the dog.
No, exactly.
And I was like, well, I mean, look, if you're an author, you don't have a character kill a dog unless you want us all to think they're irredeemable.
Yeah.
That is like that is why you do it, right?
Yeah,
Like,
because
you don't have to kill the dog.
Yeah.
Like,
Because I was so worried in episode 2. I was like, they're not going to try and redeem her, right? How the fuck are they going to redeem her? She's on every poster.
yeah, I guess.
And then they kill her. And then I was like, oh,
Well, good riddance, I guess.
okay.
And I guess maybe the killing the dog is the way that we're like, okay, I guess that's fine. And now we can deal with the consequences of what's about to happen for the rest of this, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It will be interesting to see how maybe Takopii is good at making alibis and burying bodies and stuff. Like, he's gonna have to get fucking good, bro. He's gonna have to lock in. None of this happy-go-lucky shit. I'm gonna give you homework. Find me an alibi, Takopii. I need one.
One thing I am going to tell you guys is that there is no way in hell you'll predict what will happen.
I kind of am feeling that
I
already.
did not.
I mean, I already
Yeah.
felt that anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everywhere I thought it was going, it wasn't. So I'm already like, I can't be trusted with my own thoughts of like, because I'm trying to make sense.
Yep.
And I think obviously this isn't. This isn't trying to make. It's trying to tell something.
Yeah.
And express something that I don't know yet. And I hope in the next couple of episodes we'll find out.
Like, for example, just a comparison to, a movie that I respect immensely, Requiem for a Dream. It's just like, the message in that movie was so fucking strong. You know what I mean? Where that's the kind of movie I can never... Recommend is the wrong word. It's recommending Requiem for a Dream. It's kind of like recommending like depression on a person, Yeah, it's just like, I want you to feel sad.
Try and be sad for once.
Yeah. Like
It's like recommending testicular torture. It's just, there's never a good time for it.
yeah, it's not necessarily a film I recommend.
Yeah.
But it's a film I think everyone should watch.
Right.
For just the message and the emotions that it conveys onto a person.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm hoping Takopi's Original Sin kind of like evolves into. Where I am having an emotionally awful time watching this.
Yeah.
The scores are great, so I'm confident.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it delivers. I'm hoping that last episode is a banger.
Yep.
And this beautiful 6th episode concludes very nicely.
And Ties on 5, you are fucked up. You're a fucked up mangaka, but you've made an amazing series.
Yeah. And that was Takopi's Original Sin.
Yeah.
So, hey, look, if you guys really enjoyed this and want us to talk about it all when it's all done, we've watched it all, let us know down below, because we might do that.
I'm definitely making a video for my channel on this, because there's so much to unpack.
Watch the Patreon for our reactions. I didn't bring up any of my reactions because I don't actually remember any of my reactions. I just...
You don't?
They get called Takopii a possible sex offender. I wasn't sure.
Because of the tentacles?
I just felt like maybe Takopii was up to no damn good. I felt like he might have been like, I must mate with humans. Like, I don't know what was going on.
Like the Don route.
Well,
Give me your banana.
Why else would he be here?
Yeah.
To just be fucking happy and mose around? No, he wants to reproduce.
You're like,
motherfucker.
Takopi's a metaphor.
We must breathe, Takopii. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like whatever it is obvious that Takopii is not what he's saying he is. That's what I feel like is the main thing. Because they're trying to distract us. They're trying to turn the frogs gay.
I think every character is trying to show us something that they're not. Which is, I think, is what makes this show so great.
Yeah, maybe.
Because you
Takopi's a
can't.
metaphor for the Epstein files. Clearly.
Release the list, Takopii. Release it.
It's all a metaphor.
I don't know. I think what will make or break how I feel about what they're trying to do with all the characters is Azuma, what is his name? I think whatever.
Azuma, yeah.
Azuma.
If he turns out to be a piece of shit in the next 3, don't tell. I'm not even gonna look at your face, Joe. I don't want to look at the reaction.
Okay.
If he turns out to be a little piece of shit, I think I'll know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Yeah, hell yeah. Good
Yeah.
recommendation though, Patreon. If
Yeah,
you want to
thank you,
see
Patreon.
our reactions, which I want to see your guys' reactions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So especially that first episode, it's all on the Patreon, and you guys can also recommend next month's anime club submission. If you guys want us to watch a specific anime, you guys can do so by
Yes.
voting over on the
Yes.
Patreon.
Phenomenal
So,
suggestion. Thank you.
yeah, good
Yeah.
suggestion, guys. So
Great.
go to patreon.com/trashtaste if you want to join in for the next one.